Hi guys, and welcome to another Bootstrap 4 video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. In this video we're going to talk about the Bootstrap 4 grid system, or basically the Bootstrap grid system. This is true of all the grid systems for the various Bootstrap versions. I just happen to be working in Bootstrap 4 here. Now that your viewable Bootstrap area is made up of a column of 12 sections, and within this span of 12 you can have columns of varying sizes, 11, 10, 9 all the way down to 1 to make up your total span. Now this particular example I've made here, we're within a container. If I take this out of the container it may illustrate it a bit better, so let's do that. I'm actually using Brackets text editor for this. Brackets is a free text editor, and I'll put the link down below. I'm going to copy this section here. And I'll put this in a new section without a container. Save that. And back to our site, refresh. Now you can see we've got our column of 12, which stretches the whole width. And they get smaller as they go up here. Well, you've got a column of 1. So when you're building your site, if you want 2 sections, a 6 and a 6, it's very easy to do, and you can do all kind of different combinations with these as well. Let's just create a row to illustrate this. I'll go back to my Brackets text editor and I'll create a div with a class of row. And inside that row, let's just take this one, which is our column of 1. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Save that. Back to the site. Now, if I refresh, you see we've now got a full length row with 12 different sections, each containing a column that is 1 segment wide. And you can mix and match. Let's get rid of a bunch of these, as long as it adds up to 12. So I'm just going to delete that because we're viewing on a large screen now. So we'll say a 1, a 2, four, we want to add these up, and I'll tell you what all these extra small, medium and large we can do with those in just a moment. So far we got 1 and 2, 3, 7, 7 and 5 is 12, so let's just do a 5 there and delete these other 2. Like I say, you can mix and match however you want. Just save that, Control S. Now when I refresh, although it says column 1, well, let's change the names inside there to make it, that's a 1, that's a 2, that's a 4, and that's a 5. Like I say, it doesn't matter as long as these numbers all add up to 12 within that row. You've got a column of 1, a column of 2, a column of 4, and a column of 5. Because they're all the same colour, it's kind of difficult to see there, but I'm sure you get the idea. So you can make up columns of all these different sizes. I can grab some here, and let's just do another row. If you don't do the row, they'll just sit on top of each other. That's the reason I'm doing a row here. I'm sure you realize that. Okay, and in here, let's copy some of these different colored ones just to make it easier. Let's grab a 3. And a 2. And a 1. So that'll be 6, 3, 2, and 1 are 6. And let's have a look. Just grab a 6. Finish it off to 12. Okay, now let's refresh that. And as you can see, we've got a column of 3, a column of 2, a column of 1, and a column of 6. They all add up to 12. So as you're building your site, you can make these various sizes. Okay, that sort of explains that. Let's get rid of this container now, and I'll go down and show you what those various different small, medium, large box sizes were. So I'm going to delete this section. Save, and we should have our little contain section. You see it says container there. That means it'll have an automatic margin left and right here. So here's our little contain section again with our columns, blah 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 blah. Now we've got a multi-column there on the end. If we go back to our brackets, scoot down there. Here's the last one. You notice all these columns, when we made them, they've got a col XS, col SM, col medium, col large. And there's another one you can add on the end there, which is extra large. Bootstrap has various breakpoints. If I go back to the site again, I've got a little, I'm using Google Chrome here. I've got a little add-on that I've added the Bootstrap breakpoints to here. And you've got XL, extra large, which is 1200 and above. You've got large, which is from 992 pix to 1200 pix. And that's the width of the viewable screen there. You've got medium, which is 768 to 992. And you've got 576 to 768, which is small. And then you've got below 576, you've got extra small. I haven't added that within my classes here, but anything below 576 is classed as extra small, and those correlate to the extra small, small, medium, and large, and extra large breakpoints here. So I've got this last little red column, I've got it as on extra large, it's going to be 2. On large, it's going to be 4. On medium, it's going to be 6. On small, it's going to be 12. And on extra small, it's going to be 12 as well. But I think on extra small, that's default for all of them anyway. So let's go back. And at the moment, my viewable area is extra large. And if I just bring up the Chrome Inspector by hitting F12, I'll just move it down out of the way just a little bit. I've got the responsive tab highlighted over here, so I can resize my screen to however I want it. Now if you look At the moment, that column is 2. It's the same size as that column 2 there. If we look here, extra large 2. Now if I reduce that screen down a bit, when it gets to the large, which is below 1200, if you look up here you can see it reducing. When it gets below 1200 it'll pop to 4. See now it's 4? Because it's dropped below the extra large and gone to the large, which is 1200 and below. Now when it gets to the next one, 992 and below, it'll pop to 6. I think that's what we gave it just now. Let's look. Yeah, when it gets to medium, it'll pop to 6, and when it gets to small, it'll pop full width. So let's just check out it's going to work. So when it gets to medium, just under 1000. There we go. Now it's resized itself to 6. And when we get to small, which will be 768 or 767, it should pop full width. Now what you're going to notice is when we get down to the extra small size, which is below 576 pixels, we're at 764 at the moment, just above small, all of those columns are going to resize to full width or 12, because I think that's the default. There we go. And that's the way the Bootstrap columns are structured to make them responsive, and it's absolutely awesome. It's a great system. But like I say, using those multi selectors on your columns when you're building, you can, without doing media queries, you can size these down for the various different sizes: extra small, small, medium, large, and extra large, which is really useful. So let's get rid of my inspector and go back to normal. That is the Bootstrap grid system explained. I'll do another video about justifying things left, right, center, and spacing them out. It used to be that you'd offset these columns. If you wanted a column of 2, then a column of 3 over here, you could put 2 and then a column of 3, offset it by the amount of space that you wanted to offset it. It's changed now. It's even easier system, but I'll do that in the next video. So there you have it. That's the Bootstrap grid system for you. I hope that's explained it for you and you found it useful. If you have, please like the video and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to share. If you're interested in web design, take one of our web design courses below. We've got some great courses down there with some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers. And there's also some fantastic free courses down there, so have a look. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.